My name's Tom Glosser. I'm the CEO of Thomson Reuters, a very global company with operations and people all over the world. We're all united by one common theme. We want you to make it through what may be a rough period in your life. And I can tell you honestly, from my heart, it only gets better.
I knew I was different, but I didn't know kind of how different I was or why I was different. But it seems everyone else kind of knew that I was different, and that's kind of why I got picked on.
I grew up in rural North Carolina, and being a queer kid in a small rural town like that was not a fun place to be.
I was often called gay long before I figured out anything about myself.
I was bullied or heard not nice things because of this who I am.
And I heard the gossip, I could feel the eyes and the judgment.
After a while that just kind of gets into your head and you're thinking, yeah, they must be right.
Growing up, I was what everybody would call a geek, a nerd. I had very thick glasses.
I was different from all the other kids. I didn't like the TV shows they liked, the movies, the music, the sports they played.
My town was tiny and remote, maybe 300 people. And it really is not the kind of town where you want to be different.
Definitely don't see gay people, you don't have gay friends, and you certainly don't act gay. If you're not a farmer, a rancher, a hunter, or a fisher, you're really not anything.
My childhood days were tough, as I come from a very conservative family background.
I was stabbed, I was pushed to the floor, and I was kicked, and this was every day. When it started, I was something like 9 or 10.
There was one instant where we was having school photos, and I'd been bullied the whole morning, and we were having it in the afternoon. And when I got the photos back, I gave them to my mum, and she was like, why are your eyes so red? And that's when it kind of all came out, that I was kind of being bullied.
When you're around 14, 15 or 16 years old, you have a weird feeling that you're really the only one on the planet and no one else will be able to understand who you are.
At about the age of 19, my first serious lover was killed in Vietnam, and our friends didn't know we were having a relationship. I wasn't out with most of my friends, he wasn't out with anybody.
Didn't get better until later on when I grew up and I came out as trans, and I found those friends and support network that I needed.
One of my best friends that I actually met through Thomson Reuters is gay. Even though we haven't been friends for longer than a couple of years, I really feel like that he has enhanced my life in such a positive way.
My son came to me and told me that he was gay. This was just before he left for college. Soon after that, my youngest son came to me, my second son, and mentioned the same thing, and he's a sophomore in high school. Couldn't be more proud of my kids.
And I encourage my children, and I want to encourage everyone to be open-minded, to accept people for who they are.
I'm an ally because I stand beside him, and I want to stand up for him.
I know how isolated you can feel.
I know because I'm one of those people. And because of that, I know that you're actually stronger than you think you are.
There's so much more to you.
You're not broken, and nothing needs to be fixed.
You're made of really, really good stuff.
Don't be afraid of it. Eventually, you'll celebrate it.
You can't choose where you grow up, but you certainly can choose where you live later, the people with whom you surround yourself.
Again, you need to stick around because you can have a life that you want.
High school, junior high, even those beginning years in college are a very short time in your life.
You can make it better yourself right now. That doesn't mean you have to wear a rainbow pride flag to school tomorrow. Maybe it means you tell your best friend, or you tell your mom, or you write it in a diary, or you talk online.
If you're not getting the support and the love that you need from your friends, from the people around you,
Find the people who do support you in the community and who are fighting for you. If you're currently in that state of mind and that difference or that loneliness that you're feeling is pushing you down the dark alley, Please don't give up.
You can make it through this.
You are beautiful in your own way. Just love yourself and love life.
It doesn't matter if you're gay or straight or if you don't know. And it's okay to take your time to find out. There's no need to rush.
Lead first and foremost with your feelings and your heart, and don't worry about where it's all headed.
It took me a long time to kind of understand who I was, and it wasn't until I met my husband 12 years ago that I really started to learn to love myself.
No estás solo en este mundo.
And more of your family, friends, and even complete strangers than ever before are here to help and support you.
What matters is who you are, what you can do, and what you can achieve.
Fight for what you believe in. Always stay true to yourself.
And follow your dreams and follow your goals, and it definitely gets better.
Don't let the hate of others make you hate yourself.
There's so much in this world that you can't even begin to imagine is out there.
What's on the other side of high school, what's on the other side of college, you're going to see that it's so much better than what you think it is.
We actually need you to grow up and show us everything that you learn through the years.
So remember, not only does it get better for you, but you make other people's lives better.
That's what makes this world so interesting and exciting.
Just know that you're not alone. I'm just like you, and I made it through. There's nothing wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with you. Hey, I rhymed.
What's life like now? It's brilliant. I'm so happy at the moment.
A light bulb just went off for me, and I thought, this is what it's like to belong. My life started at that moment.
I feel very powerful. I feel that I'm unique, and I feel like I'm different and special in the world.
People like me for who I am, not for who happens to lie next to me at night.
I have found a wonderful man that I'm spending the rest of my life with. We got married last July.
I'm with my partner nearly 2 years.
I just celebrated my 5-year wedding anniversary to my wife.
And we have a son together, who's amazing.
I have a boyfriend. We live together in a nice apartment. I take care of the garbage. He does the cooking.
I'm quite happy. I'm single. My telephone is 606-79.
Had I given up and thought that there's nobody out there for me, I'm not going to find anyone, and I did. And as I said, it's been 33 years.
I've weathered the storm, and I'm here to tell you that you can do the same thing.
If the 15-year-old me could look at the life I have now, he wouldn't believe how different things were going to be, and he'd realize how it was worth holding on.
My life seems so much better and brighter, and it is filled with lots of happiness, love, peace, care, and support.
And I can spend time with people who I'm comfortable with and they make me feel good.
Growing up from a little nerdy kid who sometimes got made fun of to somebody who has a great professional life and a wonderful family to come home to each day.
You have just this one life. Make it count, and I promise you it gets better.
It absolutely will get better.
明天会更好。
Todo mejora.
It gets better. ये बेहतर हो जाता है.
Yes, Daddy.
You have a purpose and you are loved, and it will get better.
Paganda ng paganda.
It gets better.
Las cosas realmente mejor.
It does get better.
और अच्छा बनता है आगे में.
بكرة أحلى من النهاردة.
And we're proof that it gets better.
Right, Wiggle Worm?